Good afternoon. It's August the 6th. I'm heading home from downtown. I'm here in the Hotel Saskatchewan at the moment, but I'll be out of here in a second. I was just in the lounge here working and having lunch. And now we will walk home. I had every intention of walking down here yesterday, but it was pouring rain in the afternoon, so I did not. We'll go this way. My barber shop used to be here, but it moved. There's no barber in there now. Been going there for years. Just to walk home. It won't be very long, 18 minutes. I'm being interviewed by somebody at 3 o'clock, so and then it's 10 after 2 now. All right, here we go. Over there is Blessed Sacrament Church. One reason I came this way is because this weekend is the 50th anniversary reunion of University of Regina Chamber Singers, which I sang with in the 90s and early 2000s. And we're going to be performing there on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, rehearsing there all day Saturday. I have a banquet at the hotel here behind me on Saturday night. And Friday, I guess we start with the reception at the university, which is, of course, where we actually rehearsed. Although they moved during the time that I was in it. I used to rehearse up where, well, it's not there anymore, but it used to be McKinsey Art Gallery was up there where the university is on College. And we had a rehearsal space in there. Then once the university's music department moved to the new buildings over Riddell Center, that's where we rehearsed. And that's where our reception will be on Friday night. There won't be any walking tomorrow or the day after, or probably until next week, because tomorrow I'm driving to Brandon, Manitoba, where there's going to be a read-through of a script I wrote. Musician, composer that I know, used to be my dentist in Weyburn, of all things. Wrote some music for a musical and it was a Second World War musical, and had a story and needed somebody to write it, and he hired me to write it, and it's all done, but nothing's been done on the production side yet, and so tomorrow they are doing a read-through of it at the Commonwealth Air Training Command Base Museum in Brandon. I'm not entirely sure who's doing the reading. Details have been sketchy from my point of view, but I'll be there. And be a chance to hear the script read, which will be cool, and see how it works. Kind of an expensive trip, but I am the author, so it seems like I should be there to hear it. I hope this might be the first step towards some sort of production. I don't know. I get royalties if it ever gets produced, but if we'd done it here in Regina, I'd probably direct it, but I don't think there's much chance of it here. The people I've reached out to haven't expressed an interest. So I got paid to write it, but I really, it's a play, so it needs to be seen. Anyway, I have to drive to Brandon tomorrow, which is almost a 4-hour drive. So I won't be walking tomorrow. Also, tomorrow morning I have my biometric assessment to try to figure out why my left foot has been bothering me so much. And my right to a certain extent. It's clearly the flat feet. So I'm hoping that new shoes or orthotics might help. I'm wearing an older pair of shoes as I did on Monday, and it really does make a difference. I can't say my foot doesn't hurt, but it feels better in these shoes than it did in the ones I was wearing, so I suspect better support in my shoes would help a lot. Lovely day. It's, mid-20s, sunny. Rained like crazy yesterday afternoon, thunderstorms. It's a beautiful blue sky today. What I was working on was the novel I'm writing. Not as productive as I would have liked, but I got 1,000 words done. Part of the problem is I'm dithering about what happens in this major scene that's about to happen. This is like the semi-climax. Once I get through this scene, then I push on to the climax, which I actually have a somewhat better idea of what happens there. But I have to get through this one, and my characters need to understand a few things and all that. So we'll see what happens. I'm not exactly a pantser, as they're called, but I'm not a detailed plotter either. I have a general idea of how things are going to work, and then details come to me as I write it. There's a joke I've seen a few times of somebody who supposedly was reviewing a book on Amazon and said, I don't know, it seemed like the author was just making it up as they went along. Which, of course, is exactly what we do as authors all the time. Tangerine over there. Rescuing you from technology. Best way to do that would be to destroy all my technological devices. Nowadays, I think I would prefer that. Present company excluded, of course. Or drugs. Just kind of zigzagging my way down all the way to college if I keep this up. The old apartment buildings. No, I certainly wouldn't say that my foot doesn't hurt, but it's better with more support. So we'll see what they say tomorrow. They may tell me you need to stay off of it as much as possible for 2 weeks or a month or something. In which case, my walking will come to a sudden hiatus. But I don't know for sure. That's what they will say. This used to be an art gallery. It's for sale now. Various psychology services. Doctor, can you explain to me why I like to walk around carrying this thing? It's not to make money. I've never made more than $15 or $20 a month on my channel here. Usually more like 10. But admittedly, I haven't been as productive on the video side because of the foot issue, but even when I never saw more than about $20 a month. There was somebody that occasionally gave me a boost, but that's few and far between. So no, I'm not a influencer, whatever that is. It's a shame. It'd be nice if I could get people to pay me to do this. I have thought about talking to the realtors and saying, I could do a walk in the neighborhoods you want to promote if you pay me like $50. or whatever. But I've never actually followed up on that idea. Who knows? Maybe they take me up on it. I could make some bucks. Who knows? It's not impossible. And they'd probably start giving me scripts and tell me things I'm supposed to say, which would be awkward. Here's the Fireside Bistro, which I've occasionally walked to in these walks. In the evening, if I'm on my own and looking for a place to eat supper. I quite like it. It's not particularly cheap, but it's pretty good. I like to get on the shady side of the street, but there seems to be a lot of traffic along here today. There we go. Let's try it now. Bistro, free advertising for them. Oh yes, the Big Snout building over there, as I always think of it. One more block takes us to college. There's the deck for the restaurant. Very overgrown over there, but it's because it's a front garden. It's not really weeds. There's some water there left over from yesterday's rain. Blonde Brow and Company, whatever that means. A lot of water standing here. Drainage pattern's not good, I guess. Way to the university building, college building. We're going right over to Albert and across. Scandal Center on the other side of the street here, obviously. Very green after yesterday's rain. Plus, they actually water the grass, unlike me. Two blocks, I guess, still to get to Albert. I'm going to switch, I think. I've decided, just to save money. Probably going to quit using Prism here and just switch to live streaming on YouTube directly. I think. I might try that next time. So if you're watching me on Facebook, you might not see it live anymore. But Prism here, my multi-streaming software, wants to charge for that function. And since, as I said, I only make like $10 to 15 in a good month on the YouTube channel, paying for anything, it's kind of stupid. So I can live stream to YouTube without paying anything. So that's probably what I'll start doing. It'll take some getting used to, though. So if there's some sort of weird test live stream, that's what it'll be about. House I know well. This one used to belong to the Shumiachers. I think it's been bought, but I don't know what's happening to it. Good things, I hope. It's a really nice house. Two houses put together to make a big one. Here comes Albert Street. I think the light just changed, so the other way, so hopefully I won't have to wait too long by the time I hobble my way up here to the intersection. Royal Saskatchewan Museum over there, of course. Lots of people coming the other way for some reason. 3, 2, 1. Perfect timing, pretty much. There we go. Hello. This lovely little bit of gardening here in the middle, city-owned flower bed. College is closed. One more block up. As they continue to do whatever the heck it is they're doing. I really would like to get smart sunglasses that could stream without it being apparent that I'm streaming. But they're not as expensive as you might think. They're not cheap either. I'm not exactly sure how well they work, so surely I can use them to stream to YouTube. I suppose the problem is connectivity, now that I think about it in more detail. Carry my phone with me. They connect to the hotspot, I guess. Stream through that. Would that work? Should work. Clearly I need to do more research before I invest in a pair. Nice and shady along here. Everything at the peak of the summer greenness and floweriness. Only a month until it all starts turning yellow. 2 months until it all starts dying from frost. 3 months until it's all under snow, potentially. Isn't that depressing? That's why people leave here and move to places like Victoria. Or Arizona for the winter. It's the snowbirds down there. And Florida. Nobody has said boo to me today during this live stream. presume somebody's watching. Oh well, it'll be posted momentarily, and anybody can watch the replay. More people watch the replays than watch the live stream always. Like they have better things to do than walk along with me in the middle of a Wednesday afternoon. Unless you're in the UK, in which case it's what, 10 o'clock already, or 9:30, so. Not sure what this pile of dirt is. Are they? It's like they planted stuff in it. I don't know what. Oh, almost there. Which is good because my feet are tired of this. Still not as bad as it has been sometimes, but still annoying. Okay, we will stop here. Thanks for walking with me.